What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Thursday night. Came in late. Got family in town. So went out to dinner. Showed them around. Now we're in. Now we're back to the crib. First things first. Salute to Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Okay. And if you're new, please sub the channel. Also, man, when you walk in here, man, double tap the screen, hit the three dots in the top, like the video. Last but not least, tip your bartender. Coming in a little late, man. Had family in town, so went downtown, had some nice food, nice soul food, oxtail, collard greens and mac and cheese and cornbread, off the chain, bro. So I'm really ready to go to bed. I'm really ready to go to sleep, dog. Okay. Took them down to the Staples Center, let them see the new Kobe statues, all of that. Walked around, did all of that. I'm tired, but this is Matthew Shack Unfiltered, dog. You thought we wasn't coming in, dog? There ain't nothing stopping us, man. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, bro. We're going to go hard in the paint, and that's it. We'll let everybody else sleep, okay? We sleep when we get to sleep. So I was just, sitting here pondering what I'm going to talk about tonight. So I'm perusing around. And I just found out that Robert Griffin III, a.k.a. RG3, just got fired from ESPN today. They said it was a financial reason. But he just went to bat for Florida State, and how Florida State had that undefeated record last year and how they didn't get invited to the playoffs a couple of days ago. Now, there was another person who got fired again today. Her name is Sam Ponder. Lady, she also got fired today. Okay? What does Robert Griffin III and Sam Ponder have in common? We all know Robert Griffin III won the Heisman Trophy at Baylor, so he didn't go to Florida State. But Robert Griffin III's wife, Gretty, ran track at Florida State. Okay? She ran track at Florida State. Sam Ponder, her husband's name was Christian Ponder. A lot of us know Christian Ponder played at Florida State. So, two people who are both married to former alumni of Florida State University, okay, in Tallahassee. My mother grew up down the street from there, down the street from Florida State. Okay? I almost went to Florida State. All right? Both of them get fired after Robert Griffin III said that there shouldn't be no reason why Florida State did not get invited to the playoffs last year. Because remember, they were balling, but they didn't get an invite. Now everybody that's affiliated with Florida State and the Florida State program, both of them got booted. Now, here's what all I'm going to say about it, dog. Two things. Number one, we all know how Robert Griffin III's career ended. We all know Robert Griffin III, when he came into the NFL, he was the rookie of the year. He was dynamic. He was must-see TV. It was like watching Allen Iverson when he first came into the league. Within a year or two, man, they ruined that kid, bro. Remember when he was out there on the field and his whole kneecap went sideways? He wasn't the same after that. So Skip Bayless and others started calling him RG0, because he didn't have no rings, no playoff games, no nothing. Even though after they were, saying that he was going to be a Hall of Famer. But he got done wrong by Dan Snyder. He got done wrong by the whole program over there, the Washington Redskins, who are now the Commanders. So since he has been doing commentary with football, let's get these likes at 50%. Since he's been doing the commentary with football at ESPN, I've really liked his commentary. I've really liked his color commentating and his football acumen and his football knowledge. Very knowledgeable guy. I mean, he said a lot of things that I was like, this guy's good. Yeah, I thought he did well. I mean, was he a top-notch guy? No, but he was very good, man. RG3 knows football. This is a former Heisman Trophy winner. This is a former NFL Rookie of the Year. Okay, and there's a guy who got railroaded with because he played under an owner that was a piece of shit. But with that being said, bro, ESPN just pulled a power move, man. ESPN is not feeling it because the reason why that whole happened is because they ranked Florida State to not even make the playoffs. Like they're not even going to be eligible to do anything. Like they think that they're going to be, sorry as hell. But we all who watched football last year saw that Florida State was right there. Florida State was undefeated. They just put out the rankings and they didn't put Florida State there at all. RG3 comes out and says that was a mistake, shouldn't have happened. Okay? So they get rid of everybody that's affiliated with Florida State. They got rid of. Now, what would I say about that? I'm going to say this. You guys can put your questions down. If you guys want to ask me something, you can ask me something. Okay? Did ESPN do Robert Griffin III dirty? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they did him dirty. But that's the game. Never get comfortable when you shouldn't be comfortable, bro. If you're at your job, bro, and you feel that you are entitled and you start coming in late or your work starts slacking or, your reports are not on point or you're over budget and then you get pink slip, dog. That's how it works, bro. Don't get comfortable, man. You can't get comfortable. Getting comfortable is the wrong side of the pillow, man. That's the side of the pillow that you shouldn't be having if you're trying to make sure you keeping yourself like you're supposed to. You got to make sure, man, that things are covered, dog. You can't just say whatever you want to say. You can't just run your yap. Can't just do that, dog. Okay? But he did it, and now he's out. Now, the funny thing about Robert Griffin III is, I'm going to read your questions, is that he put on his Twitter, he put up a little clip of Mr. Jones from Friday, the first Friday when he was talking to Craig. Remember when Mr. Jones was in there, and he was in there doing a number 2, and he was spraying. And he told Ice Cube to come in there, and Ice Cube came in with his nose plug, and he says, "Ma'am, you can't come out by smelling your shit your whole life. You can't come in here and smell mine for 5 minutes." And he came in, and then he told him, he's like, "How did you get fired on your day off?" And Craig was shaking his head. I thought that was funny. But with that being said, man, let's take this as a public service announcement. Never get too comfortable, bro. Never get too comfortable. Never think you got it in the bag. Never think that it's barbecue chicken when it ain't. When it ain't barbecue chicken, it ain't barbecue chicken, dog. Right? It ain't, dog. Okay? And they made a statement. Anything that's going against ESPN, and where was Stephen A. Smith, man? Stephen A. Smith's Mr. Looking out for everybody and talking about what LeBron should have been doing with all these other, black men and he, as far as supporting them and all of that. And he wasn't at Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame hey man, but when it comes down to it, when Stephen A. has to look out for somebody that looks like me and looks like him, he don't have time for that. Okay? He don't have time for that, man. That's why, like I said, man, when you guys start talking to me about him, dog, I'm just like, I respect him for what he does. I respect him. He's top of his game. But there's nothing else. You know, he's quick to talk about somebody else not supporting somebody else, but he didn't have Robert Griffin's back. Robert Griffin didn't say nothing wrong, bro. He's there to give his football opinion. Okay, he's gonna be, if he's not already, he's gonna be in the College Football Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest college players ever played. So he's very much he was on the wasn't talking pro football. He was out there talking college football. But like I said, man, where's your boy Steve at? You know, he ain't looking out for nobody, dog. Looking out for himself. Okay. So anyway, man. I just wanted to come in and say that, man. RG3, man. Hope he lands on his feet, man. I think he's very good at his job, but ESPN has the majority of the college games. They have the majority of the college situation. But to fire anybody that had anything to do with Florida State, that was faulty, bro. I mean, it was so easy to see that you fire both of these people. They're both married to Florida State alums. And both of them were saying how Florida State did not get taken care of. And they didn't, man. I'm sitting, we were watching it last year. We're like, man, why isn't Florida State in the playoffs? There you go. All right, man, let me go ahead and read you guys' comments, man. Like I said before, bro, hopefully you guys got some good things to say. And if you don't, I'm going to bed. I ain't tripping, okay? Because like I said, I had a lot of good food tonight, good entertainment, hanging out with the fam bam, came into town, and we had a good time. So, everything can't be what we want it to be. Sometimes it's got to be what it is. Nick 209, man, what's up? AOC just win, baby. Yeah, man. We're gonna find out, dog. We're gonna find out what's going on, man. It's imperative that if you want AOC to win, AOC has to play. AOC has to play better, bro. He's got somebody that's right there. Okay, he has to play better. And it's not just to play to beat him. He has to play better, bro. I mean, he's not doing it. He's not doing it the way that we wanted him to do it. It shouldn't even be a conversation. Okay. Booty Bang, what's going on? What's happening, man? YD, good afternoon. I was good evening, bro. It's good evening here. Okay. Booty Bang said Dan Snyder ruined RG3. Yeah, he absolutely did. Absolutely did ruin him. It is what it is, Duck. Okay. Daniel Berry Sports, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, DB? What's going on? Carl Sanchez popping. Are you going to go? Are we going after Dakota? I hope not. True. You got you. Let me just put it to you like this, man. You guys can't be biting at every rumor that's out there. You can't allow these other channels or these other news outlets or I can't even say news outlets because I don't even think it's news that you're hearing it from. I don't think you're hearing this stuff from ESPN or Fox or NFL Network. You're hearing it from bloggers. You're hearing it from people who they make crazy headlines just to get your clicks and clickbait. You can't entertain this stuff, man. All right? What Carlos Sanchez is saying is what people have been asking me. Should we be going after Dak Prescott? Should the Raiders go after Dak Prescott? You got to understand, if you've been paying attention, Dak Prescott has been in negotiations with Jerry Jones. They're negotiating a deal right now. What makes us think that we're going to get Dak Prescott? And do you think that Tom Telesco's going to actually pay Dak Prescott? Like, there's no reason to entertain these kind of conversations, bro, because it's not going to happen. Okay, even if that was to happen, Tom Telesco's not paying Dak Prescott. You think Dak Prescott's coming over here and he's going to get $25 million? No, Dak Prescott's already getting paid $40 million right now. 40, bro. This isn't Gardner Minshew 12-5. This is Dak Prescott at 40 with a new deal on the table when he's going to be getting over 50. So that's not going to happen, bro. It's not happening. Okay. Nelson Torres is out there smoking a cigar, man. What you smoking on, big dog? What you smoking on? Hope you smoking on something nice. MA, especially if you're black, you can't get comfortable. That's facts. It's facts, bro. When you're in the corporate world, you got to keep your head on a swivel, man. You can't be, unless you are the breadwinner. Stephen A. Smith can't even get comfortable. Let's just keep it a buck. Stephen A. Smith had to keep the company toting the company line until he gets these big ass contracts. Now, if something happens, they're gonna lose a shit ton of money. That's when you can relax. So you can pick. I shouldn't even say relax. You might be able to exhale. Okay, when they put their money on the line and that money's guaranteed, bruh. It's just like when you're rolling craps in Vegas, man. You put your money on the pass line. Once you put your money on, take your hand off of those chips. Those chips is it. Okay, that's it. You better understand, bro. That bet you put down is legitimate. And RG3 didn't have enough cachet to be doing what he was doing, but I understand why he was doing it because he felt that that's what he was there to do. But when it starts going against the company's line and you start making other people look bad, next thing while you're at lunch, that's when they're talking about you. That's when those board meetings and those meetings with the C-suite people. Okay, the CEO, CFO, CMO, CTO, all those COs, when they start talking and they start talking to the managers in all these departments, and they start trying to figure out where they're gonna cut the fat, they're gonna cut your ass right out. Okay. Nelson Torres says smoking an acid, man. Which one you smoking? You smoking the blonde, bro, or are you smoking a Cuba Cuba? Okay. Like I said before, man. So these are the kind of things that we have to understand. We just have to understand, man, that the most comfortable things that you might be experiencing will definitely get your ass in trouble, dog. And I'm just like, man, when you got people like RG3, man, that's doing the college telecasts, it makes it better because you actually have somebody you actually can respect, somebody what they're talking about. But the dudes who weren't, they couldn't even pour the Gatorade. They got a damn job. It's crazy, bro. God, it's crazy, man. They got a damn job, but nobody else has a damn job. But hey, it is what it is, you guys. I just definitely wanted to bring that up. And say, man, salute to RG3, man. I hope you find a gig. I hope you find something that you can do. But you were talking a little bit too much, bro. Obviously, I don't think it was a big deal, but obviously, it was a big deal because everybody that had anything to do with Florida State and their program, and whether you're married, can you imagine losing your job because of your wife, bro? Like, think about that, dog. You lose your job because of your wife, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You lose your job because of that. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Like, your wife went to a certain high school, and now it's like, oh well, everybody that has anything affiliated with Ronald McDonald High School is fired. That's foul, bro. Like, what does that got to do with anything, man? But when you're talking about corporate and you're talking about the mouse, let's understand ESPN is Disney. When you're fooling around and dealing with the mouse is gonna come in and take the cheese from your ass, and you ain't gonna have no job, bro. Okay. YD said RG3 would probably do a podcast game. Yeah, I think he already has one, but let's not act like the podcast money, equates the money he was making on ESPN. He probably was making about, 600 or 700 grand, maybe $1 million. We ain't making no million on no podcast, dog. You ain't Joe Rogan. You ain't making that kind of money. Okay. He gonna miss that paper, bro. Trust and believe. All right. Top viral report, man, with the 99-cent dono, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Okay. All you guys, man, if you're new around here and you like what we do, sub the channel. Okay. We on the climb right now. We ain't gonna hold you, man. Today has been a slow news day. This happens. Okay, just slow news day today. Nothing popping, nothing dynamic. But we still gonna come in and whatever's newsworthy, we're gonna talk about it, and we'll go as long as it's working, as long as it's favorable, as long as we have a good conversation, we'll be on here. But we go every day, dog. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Something happened. Okay. So that's the situation, you guys. I don't know if you guys got any more questions. But I just thought that it was unfortunate. I didn't think, I'm like falling out over it. But I just thought it was kind of unfortunate, man, that brother had an opportunity to, you know, really make a name for himself in that field, man. He was really in tune. He was, you see him. He's running out the tunnels with the microphone in the suit. He's running out in the tunnels. He's boxing and slap boxing the mascots. I mean, he was very entertaining, man. I thought for somebody whose career got robbed, he got robbed from being with a shitty organization, and robbed him of his glory on the football field. Bounced back very nicely, I thought. Very nicely. Yeah, can't wait for the season to start either. YD, I didn't watch the game tonight. I heard Drake May. I heard he played pretty decently well against the second string or whatever. But I wasn't. I didn't watch it tonight. I was with the family, man. Went out, had a nice dinner, did all of that, did the family stuff. But we're gonna see this weekend, man. Week 2, man. Week 2's already started. Okay. DG, Derek Galloway. Shaq, giving us some game on how to hold our job. I'm dealing with some conflict on showing loyalty to coworkers in corporate. I feel both sides can cut my throat. Any advice? Slippery slope, bro. Slippery slope. Unfortunately, man, you're between a rock and a hard place. Unless you're in a position where you have job security, like your manager, even then, like you have to read the room, dog. It's really hard, man. I would give support as much as I could, but I wouldn't put my job on the line. I mean, that's just the day and age we live in. I would not put my job on the line. Me, when I was in that situation, when I was in the corporate world, I was a manager. I mean, I had employees. I had 12 people that were under me. And my immediate manager over me and him did not get along at all because he was always trying to be sneaky and doing sneaky stuff. And I knew that I was going to lose my job fooling with him. I knew I was, because he was the one that gave me the job, because he thought that he was going to be able to control me, because at work I was acting a certain way. I was acting like I was going to be, I was cool with everybody, and he figured, let me make this guy the manager, then I can control everything, because he seems like the guy that I can control, not understanding that people like us, we one way at work and we're another way not at work. Okay? It's work. I'm going to cut my stuff off. But in real life, you understand how kind of person I am. So when I got the job, I immediately did what was best for my people. He didn't like that. He didn't like what I was doing immediately from that. So what I did was I went over his head. I went over his head to the owner of the company and went over his head and told him, look, there's, of course, there's always nepotism in those situations. LeBron can't do it, but everyone else can. So this dude was his wife's nephew. So he gave his wife's nephew a job because his wife was pressuring him to give him a job. All right. Over me. So I told the owner, I said, look, you know why you're making $100,000 a month? He's like, why? I said, because of me. You're not making $100,000 a month because of him. You understand that, right? I know that's your wife's nephew, but that's your wife's nephew. Your wife don't work. You got 3 daughters, one of them in college. Somebody's helping you make $100,000 a month, and it ain't him. You need to get him off my back. So if you can do that, then, and they understand your value, maybe you can do something for your coworkers. But if you're not in that position, bro, the job market is too hard out here, dog, for you to be, man, you can't be out here being Santa Claus to people, bro. Like, you can't do it. If they're not willing to fight their own battles, you might be able to, okay, you willing to go and fight your battle? I might be able to give you a little attaboy, or I might be able to help you out somewhat. But if you want me to go and stand in front of the Mack truck while you sitting on the side, that ain't happening. Okay, it's my best advice, brother. Okay. Jose Varga, how many yards Zeus is going for? I need Zeus to get 1,200. I need Zeus to get 1,200 yards. I need Zeus to have more yards than Josh Jacobs. Straight up. Okay? Josh Jacobs is the third greatest running back in the history of the Raiders. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Okay? He's the third greatest running back. All right? I was very upset that he didn't re-sign with us, and we lowballed him and we didn't take care of him. But now that he's with the Packers and he's been running and running his yap and talking crazy, I need Zeus to outplay him. I need Zeus to out healthy him, and I need him to get 1,200. I don't know if Josh Jacobs getting 1,200 yards. I don't know if he is, but I need Zeus to get at least 1,200. If Zeus don't get 1,200 yards, I'm not going to be happy. Okay. Fambo said, rip, break, beat King. Oh, I didn't know that happened, dog. I didn't know that. Salute, Master Check, Unfiltered. Keep up the good work. Yeah, man. Like I said, dog, I'm full of food. I'm tired, but being tired don't have anything to do with putting in that work, does it? Okay. Nothing to do with it, bruh. Mental strength, bruh. Okay. Bev, what's going on, Bev? What's happening, Bev? Serious, your boy's full of oxtail right now. The man fixins, man, off the hook. I'm gonna send you a picture of the food. Matter of fact, just go to my Facebook. You'll see the Facebook page. You'll see the food. Hit the like button, subscribe, share with a membership, lock in with a membership. Okay. Follow me on X. Follow me on IG at Shax21. Check out the new merch. The new merch is already out. We already got one piece of merch out, man. It's already out, dog. The brand new 50th anniversary commemorative shirt and hoodie is out. It's right there, and more to come. All right. So we need that support, bro. It's time. It's football season, man. What are y'all waiting for? Let's roll. Derek Galloway, thanks, Shaq. I needed to hear that. Hey, man, I'm just trying to tell you, dog. I mean, navigating in the corporate world is like being in the jungle with a pork chop jacket on, dog. Everybody wants a bite, but at the end of the day, some people are gonna go to bat for you. Just understand that. It's not your responsibility to put your head on the chopping block for everybody. Okay. Whitey said, damn, Shaq, 1,200. What's the problem? Y'all worried? I heard people tell me, see YD, man. Dude, I don't have time for the foolishness. I don't have time for playing games. When Josh Jacobs was going through his little situation with the money, oh man, Zeus is better. He's younger. He's faster. He's bigger. Show me, dog. Zeus got to get 1,200 yards. Is that a lot, bro? 17 games. That's less than 100 yards a game, dog. That's less than 100 yards a game. What are y'all talking about? I'm not even saying Zeus got to hit 100. If Zeus goes for 60 yards a game or 70 yards a game, he's gonna hit it. Y'all worried that he ain't gonna get 1,200? I don't know. I don't know where y'all getting all this crazy talk from, because I saw Josh Jacobs lead the NFL in rushing the entire league that had a Derrick Henry in it, that had a bunch of other cats, Christian McCaffreys and everything else, and he got the ball in week 5. He didn't start getting the ball till week 5 and led the entire National Football League in 7 offensive categories when he didn't get the ball week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5 he finally got the ball. He led the NFL in rushing yardage. He led the NFL in total yards. He led the NFL in rushing touchdowns. He led the NFL in runs after yardage after contact. Yak. He led the NFL in yards per game. I don't want to hear nothing about Zeus no more. If you guys don't believe Zeus can get 1,200 yards in 17 games, that's a problem. That I'm being conservative, dog. I'm being conservative, man. If Zeus got 100 yards a game, every game that's 1,700 yards. Is he going to get 100 yards 17 games in a row? No. No running back has ever done that. But can Zeus get 60? Can he get 52? He can have 121 game and then have 43 the next. He got to get 1,200. I don't know where you guys are getting this from, bro. Okay? Has to happen. Has to happen. Okay? Bev, get the new hoodie. That's what it is. Okay? Check out the whole catalog, Unfiltered merch. You guys, I keep telling you, man, what's going to happen is I'm going to be wearing all this merch. I'm everything that has been designed, I'm buying. Okay? I'm going to be wearing our merch. Y'all don't buy it, I ain't even gonna put it up. Y'all just gonna be seeing it. Yo, that's dope. Yeah. Looking real good on Shaq. Okay. What's up, son? Hi. Uh-oh. He just woke up. Okay. Jose Brown, who you picking number one in fantasy overall? Well, if I'm not playing fantasy football, but if I was picking fantasy football, I would have to pick up 15, man. And that wears the ketchup and mustard uniform, dog. It's fantasy football. It's not about loyalty. You said, who would I pick up? I'd pick up 15 that has the Ronald McDonald uniform on, dog. That would be the first person I'd pick up. If I'm trying to win, not worried about it. A lot of you guys are going to try to have an all-Raider fantasy team. You're going to come in last, okay? But no, if it was me, that's what I would be doing. All right? Hit that like button, man. Let's get these likes up to 50%, man. Let's keep it popping. Derek Galloway, thank you for your continued membership. Yes, DG is DG on point. Jose Barra, I think Zeus is going to do it. Tree trunk legs. I saw Zeus in the offseason. I saw his arms. His arms were absolutely, they looked like he had Hulk Hogan pythons on his arms. That boy was, I don't want to hear nothing, man. You guys got what you wanted. I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted Josh Jacobs to stay with the Raiders, but didn't happen. So next man up, Zeus. You have no excuse. Who's going to take your job? Addison's not taking your job. Abdullah's not taking your job. Sincere McCormick's not taking your job. You're the number one running back on this team. I need you to get 1,200 minimum. I need 1,200. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm tired of y'all talking about how he's this and that over Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, like I said before, I don't want to hear it. All right? He's more durable. He doesn't get hurt. 1,200, bro. Don't even have to have a 100-yard season to get 1,200 yards in 17 games, bro. You don't need to have a 100-yard game at all. Right? Average 60 a game, you're going to get more than 1,200 yards, bro. But let's not act like that's a lot, because it ain't. Okay. YD says, since you broke the numbers down, I feel you. Hey, dog, that's what I do, bruh. I have been hearing the Zeus talk for 2 years. Okay? And I've been hearing it, and I've been hearing how people have been slandering Josh Jacobs. Now, the only reason why I ain't feeling Jacobs now, because he's talked too much, bro. It's just like you talk your way out of something, dog. You were just getting ready to get everything you wanted, but you talked and you said you went one sentence too far, bro. And now we don't want you to have anything. You had it in your hand and you didn't know it. You talked yourself out of some shit. He talked himself out of my support at this point. It's once a Raider, always a Raider, but that only counts when you're not playing football. Okay? I don't subscribe to the once a Raider, always a Raider when you're an active player in the NFL playing for another team. Now, I don't care what you do over there. I hope you don't succeed at all. Now, when you retire, you can come back over here and come to the alumni party and stand out at the 50-yard line and light the commemorative Al Davis torch. But when you're in the league, you're an op, bruh. Ain't gonna be no once a Raider, always a Raider when you playing in the league and you're playing against us. That's not happening, dog. because I saw my favorite Raider of all time, Marcus Allen, play for the Chiefs and rip a hole in us every time, dog. Like I seen the greatest do it, and there was nothing I could do about it. So you think I'm gonna let people that's not as great as him have a pass? Nah, it's not happening. Okay. Alpha Kilo, if practice makes perfect, there's no such thing as perfect, then why practice? Hey man, you don't love it. If somebody has to ask you to practice Alpha Kilo, that just negates everything you just said. When you love something, you practice, bro. When you don't love something, you come up with statements like that. Okay. Derek Galloway, Shaq, how do I get the merch and see the selections? My sister Bev on here, Bev Montoya has a link. Just go up a little bit and click the link, and you will see everything. I'm telling you, everything's there in full color. Bev, please post the link again. Okay. Said he just woke up. It was time to go to bed. Yeah, he fell asleep in the car. He had cornbread, he had cookies, food, he had big old chicken strips, food coma. Cat was knocked out. I had to carry him in the house. Put his ass on the bed. He heard me in here talking, he woke up. But he's sitting here chilling right now. You can see that see. Man, he loves his dad, man. I'm a good father. So he wants to be with me. Okay. Fambo said White needs to get 13 to 1,500. Yeah, dog, there's no excuse. He has everything to do what he needs to do. The offensive line looked great. The offensive line looked good, bro. They were opening holes. That's it, man. It comes a time when the rubber meets the road, like my dad would say. Okay? It's time, dog. It's time. No more excuses. No more bullshit, man. We gotta cut the bullshit. Gotta cut all, because there's a lot of people that are really eating on YouTube. There's a lot of channels and a lot of people that have these platforms that are really eating off of BS. Okay, they eat more than me. I don't eat like that because I don't BS my audience. I don't gas you guys. I don't patronize you guys. I don't I don't do any of that. I don't pander to you guys. I don't do that. I just tell you the truth. If the truth don't get it done, it don't get done. That's just how I roll, because I want to have people that respect me and know that I'm telling you what I feel. You don't have to agree with me, but you know that when I'm talking to you guys, I ain't up here trying to say something to get some views or say something to get some clicks. I'm saying what it is I believe at that time. And a lot of times what happens is I say something and then you guys don't agree with it. And then like by the end of the season or a year later, everything I said was facts. I mean, I've been doing it. So you're like, damn, Shaq said that 8 months ago. I'm telling you, Zeus has to get loose. That's it. He has to get loose. Okay. No excuses. Okay. Yeah, click on those links. Whitey said, talk this way out the booty. I didn't want to say it, dog, but yeah. Talk this way out the buns, bro. Okay. I had it. Oh, man. Not me. Let's understand. I knew when to shut up. I had a homeboy, dog, that he talked himself out of something. He talked himself out of the situation. I can't repeat what he said, but just imagine in the heat of something, you say the wrong thing. Use your imagination, bro. I'm not going to say it on here, but just understand you're in a position, literally, figuratively, and you say the wrong thing and it's over. It's get off of me, because you said something you shouldn't have said. And that's definitely what I'm talking about. You got to know when to shut up, dog. When this cat told me that, I was like, what is wrong with you, bro? This was a long time ago. I was young. I was really young. Okay. I was like 17, 18 years old, maybe. I was just like, dude, what's wrong with you? All right, time to go to my wife's picking him up. Okay. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay. Said the wrong thing, dog. I'm like, man, what was you thinking? He was like, I don't know. It was over, bro. Never again, dog. Never again. And she was definitely something that you would want on your resume. But he didn't know when to stop talking, dog. Okay. DG in the house, man. Make sure you guys are looking at the merch and picking the merch. Jose Vera, what jersey are you buying if you had to pick one today? Oh, I'm always going with an OG, bro. I'm going to a Hall of Famer first, man. I'd probably buy a Stabler jersey, bro. I really want a Stabler jersey, but I can't. I haven't found one that's like really nice. Stabler jersey would be excellent. Would love to have a Stabler jersey. As far as current players, there's only, two current players that I would buy. Number one is 98 and the other one is 17. That's it. That's it. What's going on, Justin Saw? Said, what happened to RG3? Fired. ESPN fired him. Fired Sam Ponder because of comments that were made about Florida State not making the playoffs last year, and they went out and made the prediction that they wouldn't make it again. And if you remember, Florida State was undefeated. They didn't even get an invite. So RG3 got fired because he was very adamant, saying that they should have had a chance, and all they wanted to do, they were a football team. They felt that they should have a chance to compete, and they didn't. They were not given that chance. And his wife was a track star at Florida State, so they fired RG3, and then Sam Ponder, lady, her husband was Christian Ponder, who played at Florida State. She also had a lot of things to say about Florida State that they railroaded, and she got fired. So ESPN's like, anybody that's supporting Florida State University, you're going against our poll. You don't need to be working here. eVision says, how about them Cowboys? How about them? I mean, damn, every year it's you guys' year. Is it you guys' year again, eVision? I mean, put a one in the chat if you know a Cowboy fan that says the Cowboys is their year. I mean, that's guaranteed. Every year is y'all year, but until the year's played. All right. Jose Barr said, let's make a shirt with John Gardy picture with a Raider jacket, legendary. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you can do it. Okay. I do like that picture, but it's not for me. You guys go ahead. Babe was talking to Derek Galloway. Fambo said White got to step it up in a major way. Yada da mean. Yeah, dog. You do. I mean, I'm tired of the talk. I mean, it's like a lot of Raider fans, they talk about these players and they talk about these guys, man, and that somebody's better, and then they don't get it done. That's what I hate about it. It's like, dude, what happened? You know how many times they got it wrong? You don't even want me to bring up DC4. That's the first thing they got wrong. Like, dude, you talked all of that, man, to bring me 5 quarterbacks that can't even hold this dude's Bible? These dudes can't even hold Derek Carr's Bible as a quarterback. Not nothing else. Forget a jock strap. They can't even hold this dude's scriptures that he's reading. Can't even do that. They're that sorry, bro. They're that bad. Okay? They haven't done it. Now you're talking about Zeus, and I'm saying 1,200 yards, and that's too high. Nah. These dudes got to come and make it happen, bro. AOC cannot let Gardner Minshew take his job. It's his job. It's his job, man. He's the starter. So you're going to let this dude walk in off the street and take your job, bro? Like, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. I don't like the lack of self-pride that you have. I always look at things from me. I always look at things from me and what I would allow. Think I was going to allow somebody to take my job, dog? Or you come in and you think you taking from me, bro? You're taking out of my mouth, my wife's mouth, my kid's mouth. Well, I didn't have a kid back then, but she wasn't even my wife yet, but she was my girl. You think you're going to take money out of my pocket, bro? It's not happening. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell, dog. I'm telling you. I remember when I was in Little League football. I'll give you guys a little Shaq story. I was in Little League football, bro. Little League. Pop Warner. Okay? I was the starting fullback. We had an assistant coach. Okay. This new assistant coach came in off season. He had a son. He wanted his son to be the starting fullback, because at that time I was fullback until I became halfback the next year. Starting fullback. Because he played fullback and he wanted his son to play fullback. So he started lobbying around with the coaching staff, talking about he wanted to have his son be the fullback. They said, well, Shaq is the fullback. Well, my son's going to beat Shaq out. So one of the assistant coaches pulled me aside and said, hey, I just want to let you know, Coach blah, blah, blah is really pushing for his son to be the fullback. I said, so what? He ain't better than me. Okay. He said, yeah, but just understand what he's going to do. He's going to break your game down. Everything that he feels that's better, that he can break down, he's going to break it down. Okay. So one day, one practice, understand, dog, I'm 10. I'm 10, bruh. I'm not 15. I'm 10. They're playing games, bruh. They were playing games with a 10-year-old, dog. All right? I said, okay. Told my dad about it. My dad said, you know what? He said, the coach is always right, even when he's wrong. My father told me that. My father always told me that. Coach is always right, even when he's wrong. I said, what does that mean? He says, as long as the coach says something, that's what's going to be. You make sure it ain't. All right. So we did the Oklahoma drill. A lot of y'all didn't play football, so you don't even know what the hell that is. Okay? The Oklahoma drill is you got two people that are laying flat on their backs. One's laying, and both of their helmets are pointing at each other. So you got one dude, this is my head, laying here, and another person laying the actual opposite. One person has the ball and the other person doesn't. And then you have the ring around, the team is around, so you can't go outside of that. When the whistle blows, everybody gets up and the one dude is running through the other guy. The other dude's responsible to tackle him and stop him. Okay? They put me and this kid in the Oklahoma drill. This kid was bigger than me. He was bigger than me. All right? But he didn't have no heart like me. They put me in an Oklahoma drill against this dude. And right before I'm laying on my back, he's laying on his back. His father said, go ahead, son, show him why you're going to be the new starting fullback. Man, when I heard this dad's voice say that, because I'm looking straight up, all I see is the sky. When I heard that shit, man, I ran this mug over. I put my helmet right in his chest, dog. I blew his ass up. Everybody was like, "Whoa!" I depleted his ass, dog. I ran his ass completely over, bro. You know what the head coach said? Maybe not. Maybe not. You're not taking my job, dog. You crazy as hell. I was 10. Now, what they tried to do was give him snaps, but he wasn't. Every time I got the ball 5 yards, I was averaging 5.2 yards a carry. You give me the ball 2 times, it's a first down. I was getting touchdowns. They said, man, we need to put him at tailback. They changed my position, bro, after that. So I'm just telling you guys to tell you this. If a 10-year-old me understood somebody trying to take something from you, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. I don't want to hear nothing about AOC. He lose his job to Gardner Minshew, I'm going to be on Gardner Minshew, Team Minshew, because it shouldn't happen. If Zeus doesn't outperform JJ, I'm going to be talking crazy. It's that simple, bro. You don't get rid of dudes to have these dudes not live up to it. Okay? That's ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing, bro, at all. It's time for us to get in the mix. We haven't won a playoff game in 22 years. We haven't won to a Super Bowl in 40. Haven't won a Super Bowl in 40. Man, time is up, bruh. It's up. Okay. Fambo. Stephen Hilton, what's going on? Fambo in the house, AOC breakout season. Fambo said Tatum jersey. That would be nice. Justin Saw. D Money. What's going on, D Money? Okay. Justin Saw. That's what's up. That viral picture of RG3. Yeah, though, that was funny, though. He did make a joke. Okay. Fambo said Cowboys been saying this since 1997. What year is it? Dude, my nephew is a huge Cowboy fan. I got a whole bunch of Cowboy homies. Every year they say the same thing, dog. I mean, it's just like clockwork, bro. It's like clockwork. They're always gonna say, "How about them Cowboys?" And I'm like, dude, when are y'all gonna like every year's y'all year till it ain't, bro? Okay, all right. Stephen Hilton, it took time for DC to get his numbers. Like I said, DC never got his job taken. I can say that about Derek Carr. Y'all can say a lot of shit. I can say a lot of bad shit about DC. But I can say this, nobody never took his job. He lost his job because a Patriot was the coach. And a Patriot wanted a Patriot to be the quarterback. And how did that work out? Derek Carr never lost his job to nobody. He never lost his job to anybody you can name. Marcus Tuiasosopo, any of them dudes, Marcus Mariota, all the, oh man, they're gonna take his job. No, they're not. Now you put Josh Allen on the Raiders, he's gonna lose his job. You got to put a good quarterback in if you wanted him to lose his job legitimately. You got to put somebody good in there. You can't put somebody in there mediocre. Can't do it. Didn't happen. AOC can't beat Gardner Minshew. Do you think Gardner Minshew would have came in and took DC's job, dog? No, because Marcus Mariota is better than him, and Marcus Mariota couldn't do it. So I'm just saying, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it no more. Time for you guys to get it right. Got to get it right, bro. Stop with the BS, bro. God. Better hit that like button. Follow on X. Okay. And follow me on Twitter at Shaxer21. Okay. Stephen Hilton said facts. Leo V, who went to the Rams Cowboys game, was nice seeing SoFi. It was half Rams, half Cowboys in there. Yeah, SoFi's a nice place. I've been in there. I went to a preseason game the first year it opened. I went to the Rams and Raiders the preseason game. It was a blackout. It was a blackout in there, though. It really was. Okay. Justin Saw, Cowboys fans are always obnoxious. They just have their sense of self is so. They're very, very. Their belief in themselves is high. I give them that, dog. Cowboy fans believe in themselves probably more than anybody. They just believe in themselves, dog. But the problem is, they just fall short. Then they're mad at us. Okay. And was a step up or shut up? My Raiders are facts, bro. Okay. Shogun said Philly owns the NFC East. That's facts. That's absolute facts. Okay. But Cowboys, since they got 5 Super Bowls and wins, and they have the most in the NFC West. NFC West, excuse me. NFC East, they feel entitled, bro. Feel entitled. Just like the Chiefs do. But the Chiefs have won, 3 out of the last 5. So that's what it is. But that is true. Philly does own that East. All I know, Cowboys are going to take it all the way this year. No struggles, too many add-ons. No excuses, bro. I mean, my Cowboy homies I talk to, bro, the first thing that they mad about is Dak Prescott. I'm like, dude, Dak Prescott is the best offensive player you have. Dak Prescott is the best offensive player you have is Dak Prescott. Your best defensive player is Michael Parsons. But the best player on your team is the player that has the ball every play. Do you know who touches the ball every offensive play? Is the center and a quarterback. If he does it, if you guys are shitting on him, how are y'all going to win a Super Bowl? Dak Prescott has to play the best football out of anybody in the NFL. He has to outplay. For you guys to win a Super Bowl, Dak Prescott has to outplay everybody. We just saw Trey Lance. Trey Lance is your backup. It's barbecue chicken. If Dak Prescott goes and hits his hand on a helmet or hits his thumb on a helmet like he did last year and he's out all those games, Trey Lance ain't getting shit done. Okay? But what kills me about Cowboy fans is you guys say you're going to win a Super Bowl, but then you shit on your best player. Dak Prescott by far is your best player. Michael Parsons doesn't. Only way he gets on offense, he has to cause a turnover. You don't even believe in your best player, bro. Offensively, y'all don't believe in them, dog. You don't. Oh man, we got to do something about Dak. But you're gonna win a Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know, dog. I just can't call it. Red said, I feel like it's the Jaguars' turn. The Jaguars' issue is, I think that their defense their defense isn't strong enough to hold leads. And then Trevor Lawrence goes out there and he starts forcing the football because he knows that he has to score more. I like Trevor Lawrence's game, but it's starting to get to the point where Trevor Lawrence has to turn up. He can't continue. It's just like Tua Tagovailoa, okay, or Tua turn the ball over. Like both of them dudes, I like them, but it's time for them to elevate up. Like they have to turn their games up. And I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is going to do that. I just don't know that. Have I ever been to Petrus Pizza in Vacaville? Nah, never been up there, dog. Okay, been to Vacaville many times, but never been there. Leo B said, don't understand why they're making CD Lamb wait so long to finish contract. Every elite player give him his money because Jerry Jones has always done that. Jerry Jones has always made his players wait for a bag. Like I said before, Dak Prescott, Dakota, okay? Dakota Rain Prescott, all right? His name is Dakota, man. Let's just understand Dak's a nickname. His name on his birth certificate is Dakota, okay? Dakota played for an entire year on a scholarship. When he was trying to get that money, that first contract that he's coming out of right now, and he wanted $40 million, he played the year before and got his ankle shattered and was doing everything that he needed to do to help the Cowboys play, and he got hurt. I thought that was jacked up. I was telling all my Cowboy homies, y'all wrong for that. Y'all should pay that man. Oh man, he ain't worth 40 million. I'm like, you a fool. He's worth whatever anyone would pay him. You never let somebody tell you how much you're worth. Never, when people say, oh, she's not worth it. No, dude, whoever's willing to pay that amount for it is worth it. Just because you're not going to go out and buy a $500,000 Maybach. You got $500,000. You're not buying a $500,000 Maybach. But you don't get to tell the man that spent $500,000 that it ain't worth it. Nah, it is worth it because I just paid $500,000 for it. It ain't worth it to you, but you ain't me. So I told them, man, you guys are stupid for that. What other quarterback you got, man? You got to pay to play. That's the number. 40 million is the number, not no more. But at that time, it was the number. For you to have a decent quarterback, it's going to cost you 40 million. If not, don't have a decent quarterback. It's that simple. They paid Dak. Dak was decent. He wasn't lights out. He was decent. Now he's in there talking about some more money. Got to pay. But Jerry Jones is always going to make you wait. He makes everybody wait. Okay? Vincent Mills says Cowboys say that every year. Derek Galloway, Shaq, you run XXL or small, man. The fashions look fly. Oh, I'm a XXL. Okay, because I got a wide chest. My chest is, barrel chest, but it runs pretty true to size, bro. We're comfortable. Okay. But I'm 6'2", okay? So, Cassie Johnson, your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers and the Jets this year? We got some Jets fans on here, man. Cassie Johnson, if you're a Jets fan, sub up. I got my boy, that boy Kloss. I don't know where he is tonight, but he's definitely a Jets fan. We got people on here from every team pretty much. Back to your question. I think you guys have a shot. If Aaron Rodgers can he's not going to regain his form that he had before. I think he's going to be the comeback player of the year if he could play through the whole year. He will be the comeback player of the year because, he got hurt on the first offensive series last year. Robert Saleh is a good defensive coach. He's got his boy. You guys got Hackett over there as your offensive coordinator, who was Aaron Rodgers' OC before. I think you guys have a shot at making some noise over there, dude. You guys got Sauce Gardner. We'll see. We'll see, man. It's all, with Aaron Rodgers, you guys don't got a shot to do nothing. Aaron Rodgers, you guys can make some things happen. Who's to say? You guys don't really have a whole lot of dynamic players, but you may not need them. If Rodgers is doing what he does, it might be barbecue chicken over there for you guys. So I think it's up. I think it's up for you guys, Cassidy, to be honest. You see how I'm just talking Jets? Who could just come in and just talk about Jets like I just did and not be a Jets fan? Okay. Bev talking Derek Galloway. Yeah, true to size. I said that. Yep. I was like, when do you think we're getting a quarterback for the Raiders? I don't know. I know it doesn't take 5 quarterbacks to replace somebody who everyone said is sorry as hell. I know that. I mean, no other team does that. No other team has gotten rid of their incumbent starter, and then for the last 5 quarterbacks couldn't get shit done. You can't make this shit up at all. Okay? Nobody else did that. Nobody else done that. Now, what you did was you kept your starter and you developed you drafted a quarterback and you let him sit behind him for a couple of years and then you get rid of him. Now, that's the move. That's how you do it. Ask Jordan Love. Ask Brock Purdy. But you guys threw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, that was stupid because you said you were tired of somebody. Okay? It's not easy to replace a quarterback, is it? It doesn't take 5 people to replace one person, bro. Okay? That just means you don't know what the hell you're doing. Right? You fire the best machinist you guys have because you don't like him, not because he ain't doing a job. You just don't like him. Now your production goes down and the quality of your products are going down and nobody wants to buy your shit anymore because it's falling apart. That's your fault for being stupid. Okay? So it's our fault. I don't know. Can't call it. Okay? Daniel Warman said Bengals are going to win the AFC bank on it. I don't know about that. Joe Burrow, since he got hurt, has not been the same Joe Burrow. He has not been the same. Okay? We're going to find out. They lost Mixon. Mixon's with the Texans now. They don't have a running game like they used to have anymore. T. Higgins is still there. What's his name there? The other receiver they got there, young receiver. Defense is okay, but I think the Browns might be better than them. Right, to be honest, man. Daniel Warman, if you're a Bengals fan, sub the channel. Need Bengals fans over here. Fambo, Match Check Figure, your World Series prediction: Padres versus the Baltimore Orioles. Man, the Padres are playing good right now, but let's not act like the Dodgers ain't ahead of them. They got Mookie Betts back. I think I answered your question before. Mookie Betts is back now. Mook's back. Shohei's hitting stuff over the wall. Pitching staff is doing well. It's going to be a dogfight. I don't know if the Padres can do. I don't know. I don't know if Manny Machado was good. If that's enough to mess with those monsters down there. As far as the Orioles got to deal with my Yankees. I don't know what you're talking about. My wife's an Orioles fan. She got to deal with my Yankees, dog. Did y'all see Juan Soto hit 4 home runs in a 24-hour period? Did y'all see that? Come on, dog. He had 5 at-bats. He had 4 home runs. The only reason why he didn't have 5 is they walked him. 4 home runs in 24 hours. He had 4 homers. Aaron Judge hit his 300th home run. Fastest anybody in Major League Baseball history. We just get our pitching together, our bullpen, we'll be there. Leo V, what games are you interested in attending this year? Thoughts about Travis Kelce acting in a new horror show? They're still up in the air, but I'm definitely going right now. What's on their lock is the Pittsburgh Steelers, Raiders, and Steelers. That's mandatory. The Steelers are the biggest rivals the Raiders have. No, it ain't the Chiefs. No, no, it's not the Patriots. No, it's not the Broncos. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have not had an opportunity to go to a Steeler Raider game. I'm doing that. That's guaranteed. And then other games I'm working on. We'll see about the season opener. Here in LA. I'm going to go to road game too. I'm going to be on the road going some road Raider games. So I'll probably go to about 3 or 4 games this year. Yeah, Jamar Chase. I couldn't think of his name. Thanks, Daniel Warman. Bless you. Love this channel. Thank you, man. Sub the channel, dog. I couldn't think of Jamar Chase's name at the top of my head, man. Jamar Chase is a beast. So I like Jamar Chase. But, Joe Burrow just has not been, since he got hurt, he just hasn't been himself. But, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you for the dono, Leo V. Yes, thank you for that, Leo V. $5 dono. Appreciate you. I'm going to ask the rest of your question. Travis Kelce acting in a new horror show. I mean, why? What else is he going to do? It's what happens when you date up. When you date up, that's kind of stuff happens. Travis Kelce is doing what a lot of women have done. Salute to all y'all women out there that got it. They're getting what they want. But you enhance your situation by who you with. That usually what happens when a woman gets with a powerful man. Their life changes. Taylor Swift has changed this man's life. Let's just keep it a buck. His other girlfriend was finer. Yeah, his other girlfriend was fine as hell. His other girlfriend could enhance his life. Didn't enhance his life, dog. He didn't have, how many film offers did he have? None. Now he's with Taylor Swift, dog. Taylor Swift is the A side in this relationship, dog. Let's just keep it a buck, right? He's the trophy. Ain't no he's the trophy. The trophy is the trophy is him. She is the person who's hoisting it. Different, bruh. Trophy wife jumping off. Trophy wife is, I'm this and my wife looks like that. That's him. Opposite. He's never going to be more successful than Taylor Swift. I don't care if he wins 4 Super Bowls in a row. He's never going to be richer than her. He's never going to be more successful. He's Mr. Swift. That's it. So yeah, they're going to put him in a movie, dog. Because all those Taylor Swift fans, those Swifties are going to watch it. That's what it is, dog. Don't get mad at Kelce, bro. Salute to Travis Kelce for understanding. My career is getting ready to come to an end in the next few years, bro. What am I going to do? Am I going to be like Robert Griffin? I have to be on a talk show and get fired? Nah, not when my wife is Tay-Tay and she's a billionaire. Nah. Come on, dog. All right, I don't have a problem with it. Okay. Fambo, I don't have faith in the Dodgers because they know how to choke in the playoffs. That's facts. It's facts, dog. It's facts, man. When my old house that I used to live at before I moved here, man, all my neighbors were Dodger fans, bro. Those two World Series that the Dodgers lost 2 years in a row, it wasn't good to be in my neighborhood, dog. Them people were not happy at all. But when they won, when y'all won finally got over the hump, man, it was fireworks. Them popping firecrackers all night, bro. It's like, I got to move, dog. Cancer Johnson, really wondering how the Browns will be this year. With Watson's back and healthy mentally, they sound like they could be special. Well, man, it's going to all depend on, Deshaun Watson, what's going to happen with him, what's going to happen with the passing game. We got to find out. Okay, we got to find out. Myles Garrett is the defensive player of the year, the current defensive player of the year, or reigning defensive player of the year. And what's going to happen with number 24, bro? Is number 24 going to come back like he's supposed to after that knee injury? Okay. Is he going to be able to come back and do what he does, dog? We're going to find out. Danny Warman says he's a Swifty, I mean softy. Yeah, man, but that money, dog, that money, though. Stephen Hilton, when I go to SoFi Stadium, what to expect? It's a very nice place. SoFi is the most expensive stadium on the planet. It's very nice. It's like if you're old enough and you remember the Super Friends, it looks like the Hall of Justice. If you remember how the Hall of Justice was, it looks like the Hall of Justice, bro. And fountains and it looks like a museum, dog, on outside. Very nice. Walk inside. Screens are very big. There's not a bad seat. If you want to be cheap and you want to go up in the sky, the seats are amazing. I mean, the screens are amazing. Everything's cool. Nice spot. Only issue is it's open-ended, meaning that fresh air and whatever the elements are, you're going to be exposed to it. It looks like a dome, but it's not. It's a dome on the top, but on the sides, it's just like, okay, you got a roof and then you keep your windows and doors open all the time. Yeah, when it's a hot day, it's beautiful, but when it's cold, it's cold. Okay? So, and if I were you, I'd either take public transportation or I'd drive my car. Because if you're trying to get an Uber, a lot of times they ain't coming to pick you up because it's Inglewood. And guess what? There's wolves running around out there. And they ain't trying to have no problems. So a lot of times you better either take public transportation, figure it out. But if you're relying on Uber, you're gonna be out there. I just pay the money, bro. But it's a nice spot. Danny Warman said Kelce and Sauce Gardner are great players for the University of Cincinnati. Yeah, man, the University of Cincinnati used to have some great football, man. Bearcats. Daniel Warman, just to let you know that Shaq knows everything. The Bearcats, bro. Cincinnati Bearcats. Okay, they used to have some good basketball teams. Bob Huggins used to be the basketball coach over there back in the days. Just to let you know my knowledge is, it's Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, bro, for a reason. The V man make a good point. Shaq Taylor probably helped him into getting to Hollywood. I'm going to say this, man. I keep telling everybody, I like Taylor Swift. I mean, if I had a daughter or if any of my nieces were young enough, I'd go to a Taylor Swift concert with them. But they're not. All my nieces and daughters are all grown. But I like her because she conquered the game, dog. She did what most men couldn't do. She navigated that whole waters and took over everything, bro. She took it all over, dog. All right. When her label took her masters and then sold her masters, she says, I'm just going to redo my albums all over again. Redid them all, and now nobody listens to her old albums. They listen to her version. She's just gangster. She's gangster, bro. She done dated all these dudes, man, made songs out of them. Jake Gyllenhaal and John Mayer. Every time she get with a dude and it breaks up, she just makes a hit song out of your ass. She gangster, dog. I got mad respect for her. But, as long as she's going to be wearing that cheap stuff, then they got to lose on Christmas, bro. Like, it's just what it is. But, yeah, he knows what's up. He's not doing better than her. Like, that's not even his type. Travis Kelce likes sisters. That's been his what he likes. But Tay-Tay's a billionaire, dog. Like, sometimes, man, you gotta go vegetarian sometimes, dog. If the vegetarian, hey, might be a pescatarian, have you some fish every once in a while, bro. But that red meat's gotta go. That's it, dog. You can't mess that up, dog. He messed that up. She gonna write a whole album on his ass. Okay? I don't think he wants to be an album. All right, it's keeping it gangster. Okay. Derek Galloway, I think Zeus will be a quality replacement. He doesn't have the game changer runs Jacobs gave us. Like I keep trying to tell everybody, man, I hear you, DG, but people telling me, man, that I know what I was talking about. Zeus is better anyway. I'm like, you guys don't. I played the running back position, bro. I know what a running back is Josh Jacobs is Josh Jacobs was great running back, man, but he's always hurt. Yeah, you're always hurt when you carry the ball 300 times a year, bro, because your offense is trash. When you carry the ball as much as he did, and everyone knows, and they stack in the box, and he's getting blown up every time, because you can't throw the football, bro. Yeah, that's why he's hurt. And if we can't throw the football this year, you're going to see Zeus hurt too. Okay? Just being honest, man. But these guys don't know the run sets up the pass. They don't know that. Okay? They're casual fans, bro, with an iPhone. Daniel Warman, your thoughts on Aaron Hernandez? He would have been Hall of Fame. He went crazy. There was a time when Aaron Hernandez was better than Gronk. But Aaron Hernandez was two people. He was schizophrenic. He was, and that's not me just saying it. He was diagnosed schizophrenic. Two different people. So was he going to be in the Hall of Fame? No. No. You can't be a great football player one day and then be a murderer the next. The dude murdered people. I mean, what would have happened if he would have been the other person when he came and put on a football helmet? Like, he wasn't going to be a Hall of Famer, dog. Wasn't going to happen. He had the talent, he had the ability, but he didn't have the mental capacity to do it because he was diagnosed. He was sick. He was a sick person. He was, and I'm not saying it in a negative sense. I'm saying that in a clinical sense. Ooh, that was good, man. Shit, I'm smart. Damn, I'm smart. That was clinically sick. So there's no way that was going to happen. Okay, he would have to cut off that complete side of him and concentrate on football 100%, but he couldn't do it. There was people on the Patriots that said they were scared shitless of him. He threatened people on the Patriots that he was going to take them out. Like he was too unstable, bro. Okay. Cassie Johnson said, I recently seen the Mariner game and really enjoyed Seattle. Now I want to go to the Seahawks and see if the 12th man is real. I've never been up there. My boy Bill Holloway, man, one of my childhood friends, man, since 6th grade. Raider fan, big time member over here. He lives up there. So I never been that far. I never been up that way. So one day I'm going to go up there and go to a game with him, and I want to go to a Seattle game. So, and I will be wearing my Raider stuff. When I go to road games, I'm wearing my stuff, though. There ain't going to be no me not wearing my shit. Leo P said, half of the game walked around and stood at a bar and not even said that the seats, the vibe was good, not easy to use, home team, most outnumbered by ops. Nice stadium. I like the Death Star better. Death Star is a true dome stadium, but it's a convertible. They open the front doors, the fronts. It's like having sliding doors to go to your backyard. They open them up. They had 105. They had when it's a nice day, when it's manageable in Vegas, they'll open the doors up. You're getting fresh air in. I've been in there when they've had the fresh air doors open. And the first time I ever went there, it was 105 degrees outside. The first game in the Death Star where they ever had fans, when we played Monday Night Football, Gruden, we threw the touchdown pass to Zay Jones, overtime, Derek Carr. It was 105 degrees outside. Me, my wife, my 1-year-old in the stadium. Got it all on this channel. You can go see it. It was 105 degrees outside. When we got in the Death Star, it was 67 degrees in there. That AC was blowing in there, dog. All right? I had my stuff off when I walked in. When I got in there and sat in there for a while, I was like, man, it's starting to get a little chilly in here. That's how great of a place it was. 105 outside, 67 inside. Like, you can't make this shit up, dog. Wonderful. But SoFi is very nice. The food in the Death Star is better than SoFi, too. Anyway, that's why we have you on the big screen. You know your stuff. Appreciate you, dog. I ain't going to waste your time. That's what I'm not going to do. Bambo, so what do you think about the Oakland A's moving to Vegas? How would the stadium look? The A's are my second favorite team. I never got a chance to see nobody until I got grown. If I wanted to see my Yankees, I had to go to A's. So I was an A's fan. A's was my second team. You know, Billy Ball, Billy Martin, Ricky Henderson, Dave Stewart, Carney Lansford, you know, all them cats. Dwayne Murphy. We can just go on and on and on and on. So how do I feel about it? The A's are a victim of Oakland, the city of Oakland, and the county of Alameda, just like the Warriors were a victim, just like the Raiders were a victim. You had corporate greed. You had two entities that own things 50-50. Just imagine, how was the best thing I could say? Okay, you have a sibling. Let's just say you have a sibling, a sister, a brother, whatever, and your mother promises to give you guys some money. You guys want to go. You guys want to go do something. So you go to your mom and say, "Okay, mom, I want to. You know, we're gonna go out. We need some money. Give you $100, or I'm gonna give you $100 to go where you want to go." And your sister or your brother's like, "Oh, I don't want to go there. I want to go here." And you're like, "No, I want to go here." And you guys are arguing back and forth. No, me. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, we did what you wanted to do last time. And your mother just tears the $100 bill in half and gives you half and gives the other person half. Neither one of you guys got nothing until you guys come together and form Voltron and take some tape and tape it together and figure it out. But she just ripped $100 in half. I ain't got time to argue with you. That's what the stadium was doing. Like they couldn't get along, bro. Like they just ripped the stadium in half. One half wanted to do something, one half didn't. So guess what? We're just gonna rip the team away from you. We ain't got time to fool with you. So now the A's were the last people standing, thinking that we're the last team there, and they're gonna do something. They didn't do anything. So now they're talking about going to Vegas, and the problem with Vegas is that they don't have the funding for it at this point. They got the property, but they don't have the funding for it, bro. Who's gonna fund it? Who's gonna fund it? You think they're gonna get a Vegas? They're gonna get a Raider deal? They're not getting a Raider deal. They're not getting a Raider deal. The state of Nevada is not building them anything. State of Nevada is not going to take their money to build the A's anything. The A's got to get it out the mud. Where they going to get the money from, dog? That's why they're playing up there in Sacramento. So give them some time. They tore the Tropicana, or they're going to tear the Tropicana down. I like the Tropicana because I can go get a nice steak and eggs in there. Every time I'm in Vegas, I go to Tropicana and go to steak and eggs, and the steaks and eggs in there is good. It's cheap. I mean, I can go in there and spend $25, and I'm in there eating like a king. But they closed the Tropicana down. They're talking about tearing that down. And where are they going to get the money from? Simple as that. Bill Holloway, I was just chopping it up, Bill. I was letting you know, Bill. Okay. I was just letting them know how much friends we are, Bill, earlier. So make sure you check that out. Okay. So that's what I think about it, dog. If they can get the funding, it's on and popping. But they got to get the funding. Famble said Tay is door open for Kelce. Man, you can't get mad, man. Kelce's doing what he's supposed to do. If you think Travis Kelce is getting anything on the side, he's not. This is probably the most faithful he's ever been in his life. Okay, trust me, you ain't blowing that. You just can't. You just can't blow that, bro. Oh, she doesn't have any booty. She's skinny, dude. You can learn how to like some shit. Okay, I don't understand where y'all getting this from. You can't blow that, dog. You can't blow that, dog. You just can't. You can't blow that. That's when you don't listen to nobody. You just start cutting people off. Anybody say, "Hey, dog, why you?" Hello? I'm Travis Kelce, man. I'm cutting off anybody, man. Why you dating her? Why you dating her? Hello? You can't mess that up, man. I don't know where you guys getting this crazy shit from. You cannot mess that up. You cannot mess that up. Okay? You just can't. Right? You have to learn how to like something else. Change. I don't know what you got to do, man. You might have to you get hypnotized or some shit. You don't mess that up, bro. Okay? That sets up your entire bloodline. That sets everything up. Like sometimes you have to fall on the sword, bro. You have to take one for the team, man. And you're the team. You cannot mess that up. Stephen Gomez says Raider defense is going to be a force. I hope so. I hope the offense is a force too. Daniel Warman said, O.J. Simpson did it. Them women ruined his life. Got to go back to work. Thank you, man. Well, I mean, was that a mic drop situation? I mean, regardless of whether or not he did it or not, O.J. Simpson, one of my favorite football player. Period. I don't care about what happened outside of what this sport is. I don't get caught up in that, dog. A man does what a man does. What a man does on his own time, he has to live that down. But on the football field, ain't nothing to talk about. Pascal, man, bonjour, de Paris, France. Hey, man, me and my wife's favorite city, the City of Lights. I hope you guys had a great time with the Olympics. I really wanted to go there, but we're gonna go to the 2028 Olympics here. But yeah, man. Always say, Pascal, just to let you know, always stay in the 12th arrondissement when I'm in Paris, though. Just to let you know. Okay. Bill, on lunch. All right, Bill, what you having for lunch, bro? You probably been having a big ass corned beef sandwich or something, big dog, knowing you. Cancer Johnson, did you see 49ers repeating as NFC champs again? Haven't followed much of their offseason, and we also get an A's game before they move. No, I'm not going to no A's games before they move, dog. I've been plenty of A's games, dog. They're going to be in Sacramento playing in a damn AA stadium. That's going to be crappy. But I paid my, I spend a lot of time in there, dog. Okay. So no, I'm not doing that. As far as the 49ers repeating as NFC champions, it's quite possible that they will. They got their core is it, the Brandon Ayuk situation is not as critical as everyone thinks. Brandon Ayuk is not even the best receiver on his team. They have somebody by the name of Deebo Samuel, who's the best receiver. Then you have the number one option is Kittle. And Ayuk is a good young receiver, man, but he wants to be the man. And he wants to get paid like the man. And I don't think, even if they lost him, I don't think there'd be a problem. You still got Nick Bosa, you still got Fred Warner, you still got, they're formidable, bro. The problem is Kyle Shanahan. That's their problem. I mean, how many Super Bowl leads can a man have? The man done blown 3 Super Bowl leads, bro. You go into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead each time, and you lost it in the fourth quarter every time. You just can't make this stuff up, though. So that's what I think about it. But yeah, they got a chance. Yeah, talking to Bill Holloway, the big dog, buying tickets tomorrow. Wife says I can go. Says you need to go. Hey, well, you got to let me know what's going on, Big B. Let me know what's going on, dog, because I got other games I'm going to. As long as the price is not that expensive, I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money on that, but, let me know. Pick the merch up, new merch alert. Check out the catalog. It's all popping. So I hope you win the division miraculously. Me too. Follow me on IG. Bill Holloway said beer battered barbecue chicken. Oh, man, that sounds real good, Bill. Real good. I had some oxtails tonight, man. Bill, go to my Facebook page. You'll see what I had for dinner tonight. Janelle's cousin came into town from Baltimore. She was out here doing some training, so been out here. So we had to go take her to the best spot we could take her to, and just an excuse to eat. But yeah, you guys, all right, man. I mean, shit, man. For somebody who really didn't have a subject to talk about, we always find a way to get it out the mud, you guys. Hour and 30 minutes, cool. I can pull this remote control up, see what's popping, man. Flip through some channels, see what's going on. But yeah, man, it's good to be back. It's good to have football back, baseball and all this stuff. But we will be getting back into those tough subjects. We're gonna get back into these politics, bro. It's gonna happen. Okay. Leo V, Cowboys versus Raiders Saturday. We'll be watching it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go live on it. So, be looking for me. Bill Alves said, any news on Colton Miller? No, I haven't heard I haven't heard any news on K Miller, man. He just seems to just be perpetually hurt all the time, dog. So I haven't heard anything about him. I'm hoping that he can get through a whole season, but it just doesn't seem like it. He's starting to remind me of Robert Gallery, Bill. He's starting to remind me of Robert Gallery, bro. Okay, Robert Gallery was, when he was out there, he was good, and when he wasn't, he wasn't. Okay, so I'm hoping that he doesn't turn into Robert Gallery. Please don't. Powers on concussion protocol. Yeah, I heard that too. They're going to take him off the pup list, though. They're taking him off the pup list. Okay. Crazy, man. Carlos Sanchez says, good pay-per-view this Saturday night UFC fight. Who's fighting? Let me know. Let me know. I'm getting more and more in tune with UFC. I'm a boxing fan, but I'm starting to get more and more into it on those bigger matches, man. I'm starting to get more into it. So let me know about it. Okay. So is that it, y'all? And Adesnia. Okay. All right. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Bill Holloway said the offense is going to be quick hits. Yeah, I mean, we're going to find out against the Cowboys. Cassie Johnson, will Harbaugh have the Chargers in the playoffs this year? No. Justin Herbert is still walking around in a walking boot. Okay. From what I'm hearing, his foot is not doing well. Okay. And do you think Easton Stick is going to do something? Easton Stick. Sounds like a porn star. Sounds like a porn star name. Easton Stick. What's he going to do? Didn't he lose to the Raiders 63-21? I'll wait. He said, Cassie, depends on Herbert as the quarterback picked up from San Diego. He's not doing nothing. Okay. Bill Holloway said O-line decimated. Mumford has hand injury. Can't make this up, man. Anything going on with the personnel in the roster is Tom Telesco's fault. Let's keep it gangster. Okay. Anything that's going on with the roster is TT. CTT. Coupon Tom Telesco. Understand that. Okay. Stephen Gomez said, I hope the Raiders put another 63 on the Chargers opening week. Yeah, that would be funny. Funny as hell. Okay. Funny as hell. But one thing I'll tell you right now, which you ain't gonna have to worry about. If you're in SoFi for either of these games, the Chargers, you're a Raider fan, the Chargers or the Raiders, you ain't gonna really have to worry about. They might say a little something, but you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing, man, because it's gonna be a blackout in there. Okay, it's gonna be a blackout. All right. So that's it, you guys, man. All good, man. Hope everything's cool with you guys, man. Go ahead and feeling a lot. I got some energy now, but before I was feeling like falling asleep. But I'll chop it up with you guys tomorrow, man. You know we do this on a daily basis. Please sub the channel, man. We are on the way to 10,000 subscribers. It's right there, bro. It's right over there. Okay, let's get it. Let's make it pop. Holla at you guys, man. Y'all have a good night. All right, Bill, man. Be careful out there, bruh. Matthew Check Unfiltered.